Alright, so now that I look real good and scary, I have all my makeup done except for my eyebrows, since I'm going to show you all today how I do my eyebrows every day. Today I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. I love this stuff. I have been using this for like this one specifically, this same little pan of it, for about 3 years. It's lasted forever. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia brush. I think it's the number 12 if I remember correctly, but everything is rubbed off because it is so old. It has a little spoolie at one end, it has a little brush at the other end. It's awesome. So I take this and just kind of dab into it a little bit to get some on there. And I go and I'll do along the bottom edge of my eyebrow. I want to make sure this stays in focus so you all can see it good. I know it looks a little heavy right now. We're gonna fix it. It's okay. I just kind of do an outline of my eyebrow, just generally. And mostly just try to make sure that tail is really sharp. So then I'm going to take my brush along the bottom edge and flick upwards to try to spread out that pigment along the bottom edge. And there's no like real science to this, and if it's a little bit messy, it's not a big deal because we're going to fix it. And then I go back along the top edge, go back over that end a little bit. So then I'm going to take the spoolie end and I'm just going to brush through in upward strokes and just kind of try to even out all the pigment in there. So it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go do the other side. Okay, so you saw how I did that. I wasn't precise or anything. And some days, you know, I could mostly go out like this. I like to have cleaner edges than this, and I find that I get more comments and compliments on my brows when my edges are a little bit cleaner. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some concealer, and I use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla. That's my shade. It comes in a little pan like this, a little potted concealer, and then I have an e.l.f. concealer brush, so it's nothing fancy. It just has that flat edge, and yes, these are dirty, okay? Yes, it has a flat edge. The important part is to have the flat edge. So I just take my brush and dip into this a little bit, and then I go back along the edges of my eyebrow and clean up all those little marks. And this is not hard. I mean, it takes a little bit of practice to get used to how to clean this up and everything, but this is really not hard. You just get used to it. And kind of define that starting point. And then I like to go along the top edge as well. The important thing for me in what I define as really good looking brows is having clean edges and having a really clearly defined tail. It makes it look like you have your brows like professionally done. Like, it looks super bomb. So after I go and I clean the edges up, I'm going to go back in and redefine that bottom edge and flick up, and I'm just not going to go back in with that spoolie. And then I'm going to go back on that tail area and redefine that little flick. So yeah, we have one brow done. Oh, the other part is when you are putting that concealer on to clean up those lines on your eyebrows, you want to make sure that you're having this section on the top and the bottom straight, like as straight as you can get it. If it's curved, it looks like you have less control of your eyebrows and they're not as like professionally done. So for the last piece of our eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara, and this is in the shade 01 Blondie Brows. So I just take this, and I mean, I don't even pay attention to how much is on there or anything, and then I just go through, just comb through my eyebrows, and it kind of lays the hairs down all in the same direction and just makes it look more natural. Like, yeah, I just wake up with my eyebrows like this. Frick, no you don't. No you don't. Nobody does. This takes work, skill. Own it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna do my hair so you can see what it fully looks like. Alright, so that's the video on how I normally do my eyebrows every day when I go literally anywhere. I always do the same routine for my eyebrows 9 times out of 10. If you have any questions, please put them down below, or any comments or anything. And then like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do a lot of fashion, lifestyle, beauty videos, so I'd love to have you back to join us again. Thanks.